All right, good morning everyone and welcome to SIMPIC Round 3, the Infinity Round. We're excited to have you all here today. If you're set, we have a video presentation coming up. Please sit back and give it your full attention.
And now, please listen attentively to the video on fire exit guidelines. Staff, please play the video.
Welcome to Faculty of Medicine Siriraj Hospital, Mahidol University. Fire Prevention and Protection Policy. At the moment, you are in the 3A01 room. On the third floor of Srisawarindhira building. At Faculty of Medicine Siriraj Hospital, there are emergency exits. We suggest you to take the nearest exit you can reach and step down the stairs to get out of the building. Go directly to the assembly point where is located at 72-year Chalum Firakiat Park. When you arrive there, you need to report yourselves to the security officers. Precaution fire safety tips. How to behave when a fire occurs. Be conscious. Go directly to the exit. Let people who take their steps nearest the exit to go first. Do not try to run. You may fall down and bump against the others, then you may get in an accident. When you are out of the building, please report yourselves to the security officers, then you will be protected. To follow the above fire safety tips, you will stay safe. Thank you.
And next we have a video about this year's SIMPIC storyline. Staff, please play the video.
We are reporting live from the laboratory at the Global Control Center. Behind me is the team of the researchers working intensively to develop the most effective treatment possible. They haven't had any rest for the past 3 days. Please take care of your health and continue to follow the situations closely.
No. This is very bad. I have to call the director now.
How bad is it? What did I say?
The director said that the pathogen has base diseases. He has ordered all 30 research teams to begin immediate containment of the affected areas. Due to the severity of the situation and the limited remaining resources, there will only be 5 teams remain to maintain the control of the situation until the mission ends.
And because of this, we are now faced with a crucial mission to identify the 5 final teams who will take on the challenge of controlling the outbreak.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed delegates with the brightest minds out there, welcome to the Infinity Round of the 15th Siriraj International Medical Microbiology, Parasitology, and Immunology competition.
But first and foremost, we would like to congratulate all the delegates here for breezing through the first round exam and the revival round exam. We're very glad to have you all here today. But wait, we forgot to introduce ourselves, didn't we?
You're right, we're your hosts for this exciting showdown. Sawadee krab, I'm Archwin Shah, and joining me here today is Nichali Chai Samlitpon. Say hi to the delegates, Maimi.
Hello, good morning, everyone. I'm Nichari, or you can call me Maimi. And it is a pleasure to be hosting all of you here today. Are we ready for some intense burn exercises today?
Absolutely, Mimey. And speaking of brain gymnastics, let's take a moment to appreciate the amazing efforts and dedication poured into this competition by the Faculty of Medicine, Siriraj Hospital, Mahidol University. They've truly crafted an intellectually stimulating and thrilling event for us all.
That's right, Saint. We must thank the incredible organizers for setting this stage where knowledge meets excitement right here at SIMPIC 2026.
Now let's talk about the heart and soul of this competition. All of you, our esteemed delegates, your passion for the pursuit of knowledge has brought all of us here together, and what an opportunity it is to witness it in action.
Oh, absolutely. Your presence here signifies the pursuit of excellence. Everyone, please give yourself a round of applause. You're the stars of this show.
And of course, apart from the delegates, we also have the judges for this competition. Ladies and gentlemen, may we please introduce to you the judges of the Infinity Round.
First off is Department of Microbiology, specializing in bacteriology, Assistant Professor Dr. Ayarit Thaipisuttikul. Assistant Professor Dr. Supathep Tansirichaya. Assistant Lecturer Dr. Nadapon Ongwarawut.
And from the Department of Microbiology, specializing in mycology, Associate Professor Dr. Phopchai Ngamsakul Lunglod. And Assistant Professor Dr. Nathanan Binchai.
Next, Department of Microbiology, specializing in virology, Assistant Professor Dr. Kamon Suwannakan. Assistant Professor Dr. Shutikan Shaimayo.
And from the Department of Immunology, Lecturer Dr. Ponnop Nayanet. And Assistant Professor Dr. Jalupa Sungsathitanon.
Lastly, Department of Parasitology, Associate Professor Dr. Pacharapon Techa Sintana Sara Sumbat. Lecturer Dr. Dolapon Anupat. And Lecturer Dr. Natawat Chayawong. Everybody, please sit tight, keep those neuron firings, and most importantly, enjoy every moment of this friendly yet fiercely competitive atmosphere.
And before we kick off our promising Infinity Round, let's wrap up all important points for this competition.
In the overview, we will start from a quick summary of agendas, rules, and agreement of this competition. Importantly, we recommend you strictly comply with these points for your own benefits.
All right, let's take a look at the rules and agreements. Firstly, stationery will be provided on the desk with a note paper and pen, and you must sign your name in the designated area on the note paper. Any violation of rules or suspicious behavior will result in disqualification.
Any test material and stationery must not be taken from the exam room. And unauthorized replication or use of any part of the test is prohibited. No electronic devices are allowed. No clock or watch is allowed. The clock will be provided on the computer during the examination.
And nextly, if you have faced any IT problems such as network disconnection or system error, please notify the examiner for further changes to the paper-based format. And there won't be any extra time for your team if you don't let the examiner know within the given time frame. All right, now on to the competition rules. We have a video here that will explain the rules. Delegates, please pay attention to the following video. This is a demonstration of how the semifinal or infinity round works.
In this round, 30 qualified teams from the qualifying round and revival round will be divided into 5 divisions. And this round consists of 5 sub-rounds called turn. At the start of the round, each team will be divided into 5 divisions and arranged randomly as follows.
After seated, turn 1, question 1, which is a multiple choice question, starts. The time limit for each question is 1 minute and 40 seconds.
After each team has answered in the provided platform, click Submit All and Finish to send the answers and stop the timer.
The score in each question will be calculated as shown, so the accuracy of the answers, time spent, and streaks will be used to calculate the score for the team. To get a higher score, you should answer correctly as fast as possible and maintain your streak.
After the time is run out, the examiners will reveal the correct answer and each team has the opportunity to challenge their answers by raising the challenge card on your desk. 2 challenges are available per team.
After everything is cleared, turn 1, question 2, which is a multiple true-false question, starts. The process will happen as before.
Then turn 1, question 3, short answer question.
And turn 1, question 4, spot diagnosis. Afterwards, turn 1 is finished.
The score from 4 questions will be summed up into the total score of the first turn, and 30% of the score from this turn will be accumulated as the starting bonus in the next turn.
The score will be used to rearrange the formation in the divisions. For example, in Division 1, the score of the teams in this division will be compared and sorted in order from 1st to 6th.
However, if 2 or more teams within the same division have the same amount of points, the sudden death question will proceed. One multiple choice question will be given with a time limit of 1 minute. The team that answers the question correctly will rank higher in the division. If both teams are correct, the team with less time spent will rank higher than the other. If both teams answer the question incorrectly, the sudden death round will proceed again until one of them answers the question correctly.
Then each team will move clockwise as follows.
The final results of rearrangement will be as shown.
Then turn 2 will start right after. In turn 2, it will be exactly like in turn 1, where there are 4 questions and the answers will be reviewed one at a time, including a time you can challenge.
The rearrangement system will be the same and the result will be as shown. 30% of the score will be accumulated and start over again in the next turn.
Turn 3 will proceed in the same way as before, but in this turn, there will be an elimination with a rearrangement.
After finishing this turn, 3 teams with the lowest score in each division will be disqualified. There will be 15 teams left and the score will be reset.
And then turn 4 will start. In this turn, there will be no elimination and the 30% of the score will be accumulated the same as the earlier turn.
Then, turn 5, the final turn starts.
In this turn, there will also be an elimination. Top 5 teams from each division will continue to the final round. All right, now just a quick summary of a bit of the rules. So for this round, each turn consists of 4 sub-questions. Firstly, multiple choice questions with 5 options. Secondly, multiple true-false questions with 3 statements. Thirdly, short answer questions. And fourthly, spot diagnosis. Now, a few things to keep in mind that for spot diagnosis, the delegate must answer correctly to earn a score, no partial scores are awarded, and the answer for SAQs must be spelled correctly in order to be considered correct. Each question is allocated 100 seconds to answer.
And the difficulty level of the exam varies depending on the turn. Turn 1 is easy, turn 2 medium, turn 3 hard, and after turn 3 there will be an elimination. So turn 4 will be back to normal, and turn 5 is hard. 30% of the score will be accumulated as the starting bonus in every turn except the end of turn 3, as the score would be reset.
All right, so for the infinity round, each team will have a total of 2 chances to challenge their answers. There are 2 challenge cards on your desk. Raise your challenge card if you would like to challenge within the time limit of 15 seconds. All right, now it seems everyone is set for the first turn, and the anticipation and excitement in the room is currently on fire. Now let's check with the competitors to see if they're ready.
I can't hear you yet, delegates. Are you guys ready?
All right, let's hear a huge round of applause before our first turn. All right, we are about to begin turn 1. Starting with the first question, multiple choice question with 5 options. Which of the following viruses is not a member of the family Paramyxoviridae? Thirty seconds left. And time is up. Let us wait for everyone's answers to be locked in. The answer is B, influenza virus.
If any of you would like to challenge, please raise your card now.
Five seconds left.
All right, and the time is up for the challenge now. Let's wait for the scoreboard to load.
All right, I'm sure everyone is anticipating. And here it is. Take a look at your current rankings in your divisions.
Seems like most of the team get it right.
That is right. Followed very narrowly by each other. All right.
And next, we'll move on to the question 2, multiple true-false question. Which immunoglobulin isotype functions as naive B-cell receptor? Thirty seconds left. And now the time is up.
All right, once again, let's wait for all the answers to be recorded.
And here are the answers: false, true, and true.
I'm hearing a lot of relieved voices from the crowd, Mimey.
Right. And if anybody would like to challenge, you may do so now.
All right, with that being said, we will now wait for the scoreboard to load. There might be a few changes. All right, and here it is. Please take a look at your placement.
We still have a long way to go. Please don't worry yet.
With that being said, we are moving on to question number 3. Short answer question. Be prepared. In fungal morphology, what is the specific term used to describe the mat-like structure formed by a mass of intertwining hyphae? Thirty seconds left. And time is up for the third question. Once again, let's wait for the answers to be recorded. And as this is a short answer question, the judges will also be deliberating.
Right, please wait just a little moment as we all need to grade your answers and the spelling.
I'm sure the short answer questions might be a bit tricky as we have to type them down. Please sit and wait patiently as we reveal the correct answer. And just a quick reminder that after the third question, the fourth question is a spot diagnosis, so be prepared with keen eyes.
Once again, the accuracy, the speed, and the spelling is all everything that we need to do.
And the answer is mycelium. Congratulations to all the relieved teams out there. And not to worry because we still have question 4 for this turn, right, Mimey?
Right. And next, we'll move on to the challenge time. The timer starts now. Seems like nobody would like to challenge this question. Then we'll move on to the scoreboard.
And here it is, the long-awaited scoreboard. Congratulations to those at the top of your division.
Oh, I see something interesting. In Division 3, there's a tie.
Oh wow, I see that too, between USU01 and CU02. All right, but not to worry, we still have question 4 for this turn. So without further ado, let's start the spot diagnosis.
What is this parasite? Answer scientific name, stage, and sex. Thirty seconds left. All right, and now the time is up. Once again, please wait for the answers to be logged in and sent to the system.
And just a reminder that once question 4 ends, it is the end of turn 1 as well.
All right, to loosen up, we have something to talk about, right, Zane?
That is right. So actually on Saturday, I believe, everyone was able to go on a cruise on the Chao Phraya River. So can I hear some excitement if that cruise was fun? All right, all right. So it seems to be a little fun for the delegates. And not to worry because I believe we do have surprises coming tomorrow as well.
Right, and also in this evening, there's a party.
That is right, the farewell party. So please stay tuned for that because we have lots coming from the Siriraj medical students. And another quick reminder that this round has 5 turns in total, so do not feel bad if this turn did not go as expected because we still have 4 more turns. And the first elimination does not happen until turn 3. So please, you still have lots more questions to go.
Right, we also encourage all of you to challenge because if the judges accept your challenge, the table might have turned, who knows?
That is true. You do have 2 challenge cards as well, so remember that you can always challenge for any single questions and the judges will make their decision on whether your challenge is accepted or not. And remember that if you experience any technical problems, you can contact the nearest staff immediately.
And now we're ready to reveal the answer. The answer is Angiostrongyllus cantonensis, adult female.
All right. If anyone would like to challenge, you may do so now. And time is up for the challenge. All right, and now we have the long-awaited leaderboard. And here it is. Take a look at your placements.
All right, seems like Division 1, CU01 is in the lead with around 3,000 points.
That is right. In Division 2, we have AJCU01 with 3,212 points.
And Division 3, USU01, 4,000 points.
In CMU02 is the winner for Division 4 with 4,256 points.
And lastly, Division 5, MSU01, around 4,076 points.
That is right, and please note that 30% of your scores will be kept for the next round. And since the first turn has ended, there will also be a rearrangement of divisions. So staff, please show us the new divisions on the screen.
And also, please note that 30% of your scores will be accumulated and kept for the next round.
All right, I believe the new divisions have been placed on the leaderboard, so take a look at your new divisions. This is the new division you are going to be with for the next turn. All right, and with that being said, that brings us to the end of turn 1. We will now be beginning with turn 2. All right, it seems we might take a little time for turn 2, but for now you can take a look at your current placements, discuss with your teammates, and look at your new divisions. And remember that with every turn, there can always be some new questions that might bring a quick change to your scores.
And just to remind you again, we have 4 questions in each turn. First question is,
Multiple choice question.
second is multiple true-false question.
That is right. For the third question, we have the short answer question.
And lastly is the spot diagnosis.
And looks like turn 2 is here. All right, we will be beginning with the first question. Everyone be prepared for the multiple choice question. All right, it might take a brief while before the first question for the second turn shows up. Just a little bit of time for every team to prepare themselves.
Yes, please take your time to focus and try your best.
That is right. Once again, we have 5 options. I repeat, 5 options. So take a look at all the options and check carefully. Once again, we will be giving you a reminder at the 30-second mark. And the next reminder will be during the 0-second mark when you have no time left.
Also, accuracy isn't everything. We all need both speed and accuracy to win this round.
That is right. And I believe teamwork as well, seeing everyone sit here in their teams, working with unity and harmony, I think is what can really secure the win. And remember that you have staff around you, so if you have any problems, please feel free to contact the nearest staff immediately.
All right, to remind you again, 30% of the score will be kept in turn 2 and be accumulated and go to turn 3. But once the turn 3 ends, everything will be reset. Yes, turn 2 to turn 3 also 30% kept.
That is right. I repeat, from turns 1, your 30% of your turn 1 scores will be kept for turn 2. Once turn 2 has concluded, 30% of your scores will be kept for turn 3. All right, and it seems this might take longer. It might take some time for this to load, so how about we ask some of the delegates how they're currently feeling?
Yes. All right,
All
may
right,
I ask you, please introduce yourself and your team. How are you currently feeling right now?
Yeah, good morning. My name is Bill, and I'm currently feeling anxious.
All right, I'm sure many teams are feeling the same way. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You can do it. You have prepared well.
All right, and how about we hear from this team as well? Could you please describe your experience right now in one word?
Nervous.
All right, so pretty similar to the other team. It seems there's lots of nerves, lots of anxiety in the room, but not to worry. I mean, after all, we do have 5 turns, so many different chances, and 4 questions per turn as well.
Right. And after today, you all will have a good time. You can go rest at the party, or tomorrow we also have cultural excursions. You can go sightseeing to different locations and take a nice group photo.
That is right. And could you give a bit of a spoiler for the farewell party, Mimi?
All right. I may tell you that I am also an MC for the farewell party tomorrow, and there's a lot of things to do. There are also shows on the stage, such as SI5 Feet Club, which is a dancing club, and also good live music, ranging from the SI Classic to a rock style band.
That is right. Siriraj Medical School isn't just known for our medical studies, but also our entertainment. We have various extracurriculars and clubs for everyone to participate in. And so many of our talented medical students will be able to showcase that during today's farewell party. So everyone, please be excited.
Right. I hope you'll have a good time and experience here at Siriraj Medical School, and we are really grateful that you are here at SIMPIC 2026.
That is right. And actually, with the location of our medical school being located right next to the river, it's actually kind of easy to travel to other places beside the river. I'm not sure if everyone has heard, but we do have a mall called Icon Siam nearby with the river. And I saw that a few delegates actually was able to attend yesterday as well.
All right. If I'm not sure I'm correct, but there will be a buddy delegates time, right? That you can also go traveling with your buddies.
That is right. I believe it was in the evening of yesterday where they were able to go anywhere with their buddies, really. But I'm sure everyone was probably nervous for today's competition.
Right.
All right, it seems every team is currently focused and planning. I think every team has strategies right now on how to deal with the upcoming questions.
Yes. I know that it takes a lot of effort to be here, and I'm so happy that you all can experience this competition.
That is right. And I believe this competition has probably been a very, very interesting journey. I mean, after all, today was not the first day. We started all the way from the 28th, I believe, on Saturday. So this is actually day 3 of the SIMPIC journey. And we're just very grateful to have every single team here with us today.
And now that we are at the competition, please unleash all your energy, your talents. We're so glad to accept them all.
That's true. I mean, SIMPIC is the place to unleash all of your talents, your knowledge, your skills, your interpersonal skills with your team, all the teamwork. We would like to see it, especially with the grand finale coming very soon, which, a quick reminder, starts at 1 p.m.
Right, if any of you would like to go see the competition, you can go to Raj Paratna Auditorium, just right on the ground floor of this building at 1:30 p.m. to watch your friends.
That is right. And I believe after taking some time, we are about to head back into the questions. So a quick reminder to come back to the competition with your strategic minds. And here we go. Multiple choice question. All right, it seems there was a slight issue with the screen. Please hang on tight. All right, it seems there was a slight issue with the screen. Please hang on tight. Okay, please wait patiently as we try to fix this question.
Please don't worry, all your answers will be recorded.
That is right. And after all, this is the first question, so it is the multiple choice question with 5 options. All right, please wait patiently. We will be fixing this technical difficulty. All right, things are about to get very exciting. A lot of things we did not anticipate today. Right, and it seems the slide is back up. And here it is. All right. Streptococcus pneumonia is genetically closer to which viridian streptococci subgroup? All right, and it seems every team has already seen this question, but please wait patiently as we reveal the answer. Right now we are deliberating and seeing if every team has submitted their answers. All right, time's up. I'm sure everyone has submitted. So let's take a look at the correct answer. B, mitis.
And all right, if any of you would like to challenge, please raise your card now. Okay, seems nobody want to challenge this question. Then we'll wait for the scoreboard to load.
All right, and here it is. Please take a look at your current placement for the first question of turn 2. Seems there's been a slight change of the placements.
Yes. And next, we will move on to the next question. Question 2, multiple true-false question. Regarding the general biology and structure of fungi, which of the following statements are true? 30 seconds left. And now time is up.
With that being said, let's wait for everyone's answers to be recorded.
Right, and then the answer will be revealed shortly.
I see everyone is currently anticipating.
And all right, these are the answers: false, true, and true.
That is right. If anyone would like to challenge, you may do so now. Oh, it seems, please pause the timer. It seems a team would like to challenge. Please introduce your team and your challenge.
So hello, we are CU02, and we want to challenge the subtopic 3 about the Candida species. So Candida species, there are Candida glabrata, which cannot produce pseudohyphae or hyphae. So we answer it false.
Because you are so smart, so that's why you answer incorrectly. Because at some certain starving condition, C. glabrata can produce pseudohyphae. You can check for the reference of publication. Even in the Murray, it said that C. glabrata cannot produce hyphae in most conditions. That means some condition it can produce.
Thank you.
All right, thank you for your challenge, dear delegates.
All right, thank you so much. And it seems the details are very, very important.
All right, staff, please continue the timer.
You may still challenge for any other teams. All right, and time is up for the challenge. We will now be waiting on the scoreboard. And here it is. Take a look at your current placement.
All right, the score increasing and increasing. In Division 1, we have NMU01 in the lead.
That is right. And in the other divisions, we have NYCU 01, USU 01, RA 01, and SU 01. Congratulations to all the teams, but remember, we have quite a few more questions coming up. So without further ado, let's go to question 3, short answer question. What is the specific target of anakinra, a new biologics that treat rheumatoid arthritis? Thirty seconds left. And time is up. Let us wait for the answers to be recorded before we proceed into the answer.
And once again, since this is the short answer question, the judges may take some time to grade all of your answers and make sure they're marked correctly.
That is right. After all, we are now at question 3 of turn 2. So we are actually almost halfway there.
Hang in tight, dear delegates, and I know you have prepared well. Try your best.
Yes, please remember that you can try your best, and we have many, many more questions to go, so do not fret. All right, and it seems this question will be taking some time with the judge's decision. After all, it is a short answer question, so a lot of the answers has to be reviewed once more.
All right, in the meantime, why don't we talk about the Saturday night, the cruise, right, Zane?
That is right. I'm sure the cruise was very exciting for everyone because after all, the SIMPIC staff was able to attend as well, and even us, the MCs. But I'm sure everyone is more focused on the answers.
Yes, and the answer is ready now.
So without further ado, let's take a look. And it is IL-1 receptor or IL-1R. Congratulations to those who have gotten it correct.
And if any of you would like to challenge, please do so now.
Time is up for the challenge. No team may challenge now, and we will move on to the scoreboard.
Right.
I believe there is a change. All right, and here we are. Seems there is a change to the scoreboard on who's leading the divisions. Every single team is currently excited.
We can see one team with a top score, the 6,800 points.
That is right. All right.
And next we will move on to question 4, spot diagnosis. Identify the pathological effect indicated by the arrow. Seconds left. All right, the time is now up. Please wait for the answers to log in a little bit.
And once again, this is question number 4. So that means it is a spot diagnosis and it might take some time. I know everyone's probably very excited to find out the answer to question number 4, the last question of turn 2.
Right. And for every turn, question 4 will always be spot diagnosis. You will see the beauty of the picture on the screen and or on your laptop. That you can diagnose and see some differences here and there, but like for us, we don't have enough knowledge. You guys are so talented.
All right, and please remember that 30% of your score for turn 2 will be kept for turn 3.
Right, but in turn 3, the score would be reset and go to 0 back again. Before turn 4, we have a new score, and that score, 30%, will be kept and go to turn 5.
That is right, and that is because once turn 3 ends, we have our very first elimination, where 15 teams will be cut off from 30. So please remember that you still have one more turn to turn the tides. All right, and it seems the question is still being deliberated.
And how about we continue with our host conversation, saying,
All right, let's talk about the cruise from Saturday night.
yes, I was about to ask about the food there. I can see like spaghetti, which is Western kind of food, but also Thai traditional food. Oh, but let's save that for later because the judges has great all your answers.
That is right, let's take a look.
And the answer is nigiri body.
Wow. All right, and remember that with the answer, the N has to be a capital N. I repeat, the N has to be a capital N. I see a lot of relieved teams. I even saw some teams were clapping, so I guess this question must have been very interesting. With that being said, if any team would like to challenge, you may do so now. All right, it seems a team would like to challenge at the back of the room. Please raise your card again.
All right, we're going to you shortly. Please introduce your team and what would you like to challenge?
Okay, excuse me, judges. So our team is from Airlangga University, UNA. So our team is answering that this is the pathological effect is latency in negri bodies. In negri bodies. So latency in negri bodies, because our teams thought that every inclusion in the cell is the effect is the latency in the cell. So it is our team answer negri bodies also, but it is latency in negri bodies. So is it not true about the latency? And we answer about the negri bodies also. And
Excuse me, I would like to add. So for the question is the pathological effect. So we answered latency in form of negri bodies. We already type in that because negri bodies is the sign that is fine, like the sign that we find in the histo-PA form, but the pathological effect is latency. As in like one of the 5 CPE, sorry.
Okay, so the challenge is not accepted because the latency is not the phenomenon found in this one. And so you combine incorrect answer with correct answers, it will be incorrect.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much for the challenge.
And once again, you still have opportunities to challenge.
All right, it seems a team would like to challenge. Please introduce your team and your challenge.
Hello. From CMU01, we answer the Negri body, but the first letter we use the small capital N, and the answer is not accept.
Yes, as the MC announced, because this is the specific term follow from the name of the person.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much for the challenges. And with that being said, please resume the challenge timer.
All right,
All right,
please
another
pause.
team would like to challenge.
The question asks the pathological effects, right? So I think it can maybe interpret as cytopathic effects. So I think our team answered intracellular eosinophilic inclusion body. So why is it wrong?
So your challenge is not accepted because for the spot diagnosis, we provide a specific image, and then we ask for a specific term based on the image.
But the question didn't say the be specific, so it can be correct, right?
So in that case, because if it's present in other cell, then you will can be answered as intracellular, intracytoplasmic inclusion body in other cells as well. So that's why we confirm that we would go for the specific one.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your participation in this challenge.
All right, and that is it for the challenge time, and the scoreboard for the end of turn 2 will now be loading. Thank you so much for your participation in the challenges. And here is the scoreboard. Please take a look at your standing. All right. It seems the team with the highest score is AJCU01 with 9,000 points, I believe.
Yes, such a great amount.
Congratulations to the team. And for the Division 1, we have team CU01 with 4,663.2 points.
And in Division 3, USU01, 5,286 points.
Division 4, we have RA01 with 6,564.8 points.
Also in Division 5, SWU01, 5,161.4 points.
That is right. All right, so with that being said, as we are at the end of turn 2, what that means is there will be a rearrangement of the divisions. So without further ado, staff, please show us the rearrangement.
All right. Here is your new division.
Here's your new divisions. Please take a look. We will be giving you time to spot your team and take a look at where your current standing is.
Also, just to remind you again, 30% of the score in this turn will be kept and go to the next turn, which is turn 3.
That is right. And another reminder that in turn 3, we will have our first elimination. I repeat, we will have our first elimination at the end of turn 3, where 15 teams will be eliminated. So turn 3 is the turn to bring out your best.
I reckon most of the teams here are discussing about their answers, their strategy now.
That is true. They are strategizing to see what are they going to do before the very first elimination, Miami. Oh, with that being said, turn 3 is here. Sorry, we are back to the scoreboard. All right, but yes, please remember that you still have time to discuss with your team about different strategies, what to do, as turn 3 will be the turn to bring about the most drastic change to this competition.
Right, and if you pass to the turn 3, the score will be white, and you can start with the reset score.
That is right. All right, and it seems every team has a nervous look on their face, but not to worry, we still have 3 more turns. And with that being said, once again, turn 3 is in the same format as all the other turns, starting with multiple choice question.
Okay, how about we just continue again with our cruise conversation? Like, I really want to ask our delegates here, like, what do you enjoy during the cruise? Because we have a variety of food there. Like, I also recommend creme brulee if any of you would like to come to SIMPIC next year.
All right, Maimi, why don't you ask a few delegates what they enjoyed?
All right. May I ask you, please introduce yourself and your team. What did you eat during the cruise?
Hello, my name is Poo from CMU 01. Literally, I didn't go to the cruise yesterday, but my friend go to the cruise. Let him talk about this.
Okay, I go to the cruise. The food is delicious and the view is so good. Yeah. Okay, and the more important thing is dancing. I love dancing. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for my opinion.
All right, if you love dancing, you can anticipate the dance show we have at today's farewell party.
Yes, thank you for your answers. And there's a little twist there that our first participant didn't go to the cruise.
Yes, but it is fine because we still have many more activities to come following today and tomorrow as well. It seems we haven't really been able to ask the delegates from this side of the room, so why don't we go ahead and ask some delegates. All right, it seems everyone is very nervous and discussing what to do for their next plan. Seems a lot of teams are strategizing. All right, would you mind telling us what is your favorite Thai food?
The papaya salad.
Ah, okay, it seems to be papaya salad, a popular Thai food. Thank you so much for your answer, and we will be resuming to the competition. All right, and here is the scoreboard that we have shown once before. And with that being said, we are at the end of turn 2. I believe this is already rearranged, so we will be starting turn 3. Remember, at the end of turn 3, we have our first elimination. And we will start with the first question, multiple choice question. Which specific molecular interaction is essential for the invasion of erythrocytes by Plasmodium falciparum merozoites? 30 seconds left. And time is up for this question. Let us wait for the answers to be recorded before revealing the correct answer. Right, it seems everyone is very keen on seeing the answer. And the answer is B, binding of Rh5 to the erythrocyte receptor basogen CD147.
And once again, the floor is open to any challenges now. Don't see any hands here and there. Okay. And here is the leaderboard.
All right, it seems there has been a slight change in the positions. And with that being said, we will move on to question 2, true and false.
Which molecule are involved in antibody feedback mechanism?
All right, due to a slight technical error just now, this question will be a free question. I repeat, this question is a free question. All right, please wait patiently as we move on to the next question.
All right, due to technical problems, this very question will be free. No score will be in calculation.
That is right, and we will move on to the next question, so please wait patiently as our staff prepare for the next question. Since we were on the topic of Thai food, Maimi, why don't you give a few recommendations to our delegates?
Oh, like my favorite, I would say Tom Yum Goong. Have any of you heard of this? Like I'm sure, like many of you have heard of this dish, Tom Yum Goong, which is a very traditional Thai dish. We have a big shrimp inside and the soup that's covered with spice and the rich flavor, the sour, and a bit of the salt.
That is right. It is a very red soup, I believe.
All right, maybe I ask some of our delegates at the back.
All right, delegates at the back, prepare yourselves.
Who have eye contact with me. All right, I see you having an eye contact with me. Can you please say what your favorite food, like any Thai food or anything that you have eaten during our SIMPIC here?
Thank you for the question. We've eaten a lot of different flavored of Lays that we found on the supermarket. The different flavors of Lays. And that's the first thing that I wanted to try since coming here. And then we also ate a lot of seafood. I forgot the detailed name, but it was kind of tasty.
Thank you. So your favorite snack is lay? Good. And seafood is also a recommendation.
That is right. In Thailand, we have a lot of different seafood delicacies, so be sure to try them while you are here. Also, please bear in mind that we also have photographers in the room if you would like for your picture to be taken. Bring out your brightest smile for this competition, even though it might be very nerve-wracking.
All right. So to not make this room too quiet, I will disturb you with a pop quiz. Does any of you know when does Siriraj establish?
Does anyone know? If you do, all right, it seems someone knows. Could you please bring them a microphone?
I'm not too sure. Okay, so I'm from University Malaya, Malaysia, and my name is June. I'm not too sure, but is it 1888?
That is correct. Congratulations. Can we please hear a big round? That is right. If we are able to know small details like this, we can definitely bring out our best for this competition. Now we have another question, and it might be random, but we were speaking of Icon Siam, right? A very, very famous mall nearby, also next to the river. But how much does a boat fee cost from here to Icon Siam? If you know, raise your hand, or if you have a close answer, you can try answering. I see a team would like to raise their hand. Would you like to answer? Okay. All right, we have two teams who would like to answer.
So yesterday we went to Icon Siam with our buddy. So we went by boat. And if I'm not mistaken, it cost like per person 30 baht from here to Icon Siam. Then we spent a lot of good time there.
All right, thank you so much. So actually, I believe there are many types of boat you can get on, and I believe the cheapest one, you can actually go to Icon Siam for 15 baht. But since there are also other types of boat, your answer is accepted. Congratulations. All right. Would anyone like to challenge that answer? Okay, it seems not. Do you have any other pop quiz, Maimi?
Well, I'm not sure right now. Like my mind is blank, just like the paper on your desk.
Okay, all right. Now, I want to see a show of hands. So, whose team or which teams is it your first time here at Siriraj? Could you please raise your hand? Wow, quite a few different teams. Wow, actually a majority of the teams have never been here. Wow. And is it everyone's first time here at SIMPIC? Please raise your hand. All right, I see some teams have been here before. All right, and let us just remind you that if you enjoyed this year's SIMPIC, you can also join next year as well. As you can see, we have many teams here that have joined multiple years. All right, and it seems the screen is back up. All right, and we are moving on to short answer question of turn 3. Remember, question 2 was a free question. We will now be moving on to question 3. What disease term refers to the acute sudden onset of sharp, spasmodic, and excruciating chest or abdominal pain, often accompanied by fever, headache, and malaise, and is usually caused by Coxsackie virus B infection? Thirty seconds left. All right, and time is up. Let us wait for the answers to be recorded. Once again, this is question 3, short answer question, so it might take some time for the judges to examine the answers. All right, it seems that the answer evaluation might take some time. So how about we come back to the pop quiz?
That's right, Zane. Do you have any interesting fact or question?
All right, for the next question, does anyone know how many buildings we have here at Siriraj Hospital?
I still not know myself.
You can give a quick estimate. All answers are accepted. So please raise your hand if you would like to guess. All right, it seems everyone is unsure, but
Can give them some choices, Zane.
all right. So we will give you 2 different choices. Firstly, over 30 buildings. Secondly, over 50 buildings. All right. Now, if you believe it is over 30 buildings, please raise your hand.
I'll go with A, the over 30 buildings.
Okay, does anyone else want to go with A? Wow, it seems. All right, it seems the team would like to go with A. All right, any other teams? Wow, I think everyone thinks we have such a huge hospital. Okay, so I'm assuming everyone else thinks we have over 50 buildings.
Right,
And
let's
the answer
review
is.
the answer.
Do you know the answer, Maimi?
No,
Oh,
I have
wow.
no clue.
Okay. I don't know either. I'm joking, no. So the answer is B. We actually have over 50 buildings, believe it or not. This is a very huge hospital. Can we have a huge round of applause for our huge hospital? Thank you. That is why we are equipped with a lot of bright medical students, staff, and professionals.
Yes, and in our location, we also have the hospital part while we take care of the patients, and also the medical school part, which is here right at the Sodintura building, and also in the area nearby.
That is right. So Siriraj medical students will be learning here from years 2 to 6. So we have quite a few buildings, both for patient care and also for medical education. And another interesting fact is actually Siriraj medical students don't learn here for all 6 years. Is that right, Mayumi?
Right. We also have to take turns and going to another province's hospital and learn from there.
That is right. And also during year 1, we will not be studying here, but studying at Mahidol University Salaya campus, which is an exceptional campus as well. All right, it seems this question is taking quite some time. I see a lot of teams are discussing about what to do next. They're quite nervous because this is the last turn before the first elimination.
Yes, and I can think of one question, Zain.
All right.
Does any of our delegates know which color does Siriraj has as a symbol?
All right. I think this might be a bit obvious, but sure.
Does anybody would like to guess?
All right, it seems not. I think everyone is occupied with their own team strategies. So could you reveal the answer?
All right, the answer is green.
And with that being said, why don't we also reveal the answer for this question? Pleurodynia or epidemic pleurodynia or born-home disease or devil's grip. Wow, a lot of teams are clapping. I see a lot of cheers, a lot of happy faces in the audience.
Yes, and if any of you would like to challenge, please raise your card now. All right, that is for the 15 seconds time. And here is the leaderboard. Please take a look at your scores in ranking.
That is right. We have a slight change once again. And with that being said, we are at question 4, spot diagnosis, the last question before our first elimination.
Right, please do your best now. This burn lesion is the result from what disease? Please answer the specific type of this disease.
30 seconds left. And time is up for this question. Let's wait for everyone's answers to be locked in.
All right, and once again, spelling is also important for your answer to be correct.
That is right, and this is the fourth question, the spot diagnosis. The last question before our very first elimination. We are very sad to have to say bye to 15 teams in this room.
And no matter the result, we would like to thank everyone for your participation in this year's SIMPIC.
Yes, unfortunately, as turn 3 comes to an end, 15 teams will also be eliminated as emphasized. But we really wanted to sincerely thank each and every one of the teams who participated today for their uttermost determination in this competition that was definitely rigorous.
Please know that this is not the end. There's so much in store for you guys.
That is right. But once again, before we show the scoreboard and the eliminated teams, we will be giving out the answers. So please hang on patiently as they are being checked. And with that being said, the long-awaited answer to the last question before our first elimination is here.
The answer is comatose syphilis.
Oh, I'm hearing a lot of stressed noises coming from the crowd.
And the challenge starts now.
All right, we have a team that would like to challenge. Please tell us your team name and your challenge.
My name is Rafael from Diponegoro University UT01. So I would like to challenge that comatose syphilis is also a form of a third syphilis, and we insert tertiary syphilis.
Okay, for this question, the question asks a specific type of the disease, not the stage. All right, and also if you answer tertiary syphilis, it also include neurosyphilis and the cardiovascular syphilis, which doesn't have any bone lesions.
Thank you so much for your challenge.
Please resume the timer. All right, it seems a team would like to challenge.
Okay, so we are from Airlangga University, UNA1. I want to ask about the answer that we going to answer is neurosyphilis. I know that it's not specific as comatose syphilis, but neurosyphilis is more specific than syphilis, primary syphilis, secondary syphilis, or tertiary syphilis, or latent. So I think that neurosyphilis is pretty specific. Yeah, that is.
But neurosyphilis usually doesn't cause bone lesion.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you so much for your challenge, and please resume the timer. Oh, there's a team would like to challenge.
Hello, I'm from CMU 02. I think that type mean primary, secondary, tertiary. So I answer tertiary syphilis.
That's the stage. Yeah, disease
Okay.
stage. Okay.
All right, thank you very much for all the challenges. Please resume the timer. All right. With that being said and all the challenges being done, we now have the scoreboard to look forward to. And here is the scoreboard. I see a lot of cheers. I see a lot of relieved faces. So firstly, we have CU01 in the lead of Division 1. All right, and we have AJCU in the lead of Division 2, USU01 in the lead of Division 3, BU02 in the lead of Division 4, and SWU in the lead of Division 5.
And all right, so start, please show us the eliminated version of the leaderboard.
All right, we will now find out which teams are eliminated. And unfortunately, 15 teams will have to bid farewell to SIMPIC today. We thank you so much for your participation in this year's SIMPIC competition. With that being said, there are only 15 teams left standing.
Thank you so much. This is not the end and only the beginning of the learning. And all right, next, so staff, please show the new divisions.
There will be a rearrangement. Let's take a look at the rearrangement of the divisions. All right, so these are the new rearranged divisions, and this is the division that will stick with you for turn 4.
And as turn 4 is starting, the score will be reset. You will have 0 score, the clean slate.
That is right. So staff has reset the scores. Everyone is now starting from 0. And with that being said, we will move on to turn 4. Question 1, multiple choice question. Remember to concentrate and look at all the 5 options. Which condition most likely occurs in a patient with NLRP3 mutation? Thirty seconds left. And time is up for question 1.
That's right. Please hang in there and wait just a little bit more.
The answer is E, CAPS or CAPS. With that being said, any team who would like to challenge may do so now. All right, and the scoreboard is here. Please take a look at your placements.
And next, we'll move on to the next question. Multiple true-false question. The sputum from a ventilator-associated pneumonia case showed moderate gram-positive cocci in clusters. Which one or ones is correct about the most likely causative agent in this setting? Thirty seconds left.
And time is up for this question. Let us wait for the answers to be recorded.
The answers are false, true, and true. You may challenge now. All right, that is it for the challenge, and here is the leaderboard.
All right, next up we have the short answer question. Please be prepared. What is the main habitat of the adult stage of this organism in human body?
Please look at the picture on the screen.
Thirty seconds remaining. And time is up for this question. Please wait as the answers are being recorded.
All right, all the judges will grade your answers, and the answer will be revealed shortly.
That is right, and since this is question 3, short answer question, it will take some time for the judges to make their decision.
All right, it's almost noon now. I believe everyone is already hungry right now, but hang tight, we're almost there.
That is right. We only have 2 turns left, and we will complete the third round of SIMPIC 2026. So please hang tight, and we will be over with shortly. And after this third question, we just have one more question, which is question 4, and turn 3 will be concluded. And please remember that 30% of your scores from this turn will also be kept for the next turn, turn 4. Sorry, turn 5. And please remember that if you would like to challenge, you may do so by raising your challenge card. Challenges are still open, but we will be showing the answer first before you can challenge.
Right, and each team have 2 chances to challenge with your 2 cards on the table.
And the answer is superior mesenteric plexus or superior mesenteric vein. Teams who would like to challenge, you may do so now. All right, it seems 2 teams would like to challenge.
May I walk to the nearest team first?
Okay, so we are from IA01. So we have answer mesenteric vein. So like if it's not specific enough or like.
It's not specific enough. No.
Challenge unaccepted. Unfortunately, thank you for your challenge.
All right, and we have the next team who would like to challenge.
Thank you for the chances, the honorable judges. Our answer was plexus mesenterica superior, which derived from Latin, which I do believe that it could, it's argumentable in this case. Thank you.
Yeah, I think I found the term plexus mesentericus superior, though, but I never found the mesenterica superior. But the mesenterica is related to mesentery. So I think if you want to say plexus, you should say plexus mesentericus superior, not mesentericus superior, though.
Yeah, that's the answer that we gave.
Plexus mesentericus superior is correct. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. You wrote down mesenterica, CA instead of CUS. But mesentericus, the group that answered plexus mesentericus superior is correct. But mesenterica superior is incorrect.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for the challenges. And please resume the timer. All right, and that is it for the challenge time. And here is the scoreboard. Please take a look. And now we will be moving on to question 4, the spot diagnosis.
What is the diagnosis according to the picture? 30 seconds left. And now the time is up. All right, let's wait for the answer to be submitted into the system.
All right, and it seems the answer is here.
The answer is chromoblastomycosis.
Congratulations, I see a lot of teams clapping.
Please start the challenge now. All right, and here is the leaderboard.
All right, please take a look at the leaderboard. And again, the divisions will be rearranged, so staff, please show us the new divisions.
And once again, 30% of your scores will be kept for the next and final turn, turn 5.
And as it is our last turn, 10 more teams will be eliminated after turn 5 concludes. So remember, this is the last turn before the end of round 3. All right, it seems we have a slight delay before we move on to turn 5, the final turn of this competition.
I can feel the intense atmosphere right now. Everybody is focusing on that test.
That is right. We have a lot coming. You know, after round 3, we have round 4. And I heard round 4 might have a lot of surprises as well. So please look forward to that. And please be sure to go watch round 4 here at this building at Rajapanada Auditorium.
All right, see you at Rajapanada Auditorium at 1:30 p.m. But the finalists will have to be prepared first and go to the Rajapanada Auditorium at 1 p.m. sharp.
That is right. We have a lot planned and a lot to do in the evening. And after the competition ends, we do not have just academics prepared because we also have the farewell party.
Right. At the party, you can have fun with your friends or your new friends that you have met here. I believe there's so much memory in this event, and you can share them with your friends, your buddies, or anyone who you met.
Yes, I believe SIMPIC is more than just an academic journey, but it is a journey of discovering new things, unlocking new potentials, and just acquiring new experiences. So we are very glad to have every single team here with us today. And no matter the outcome of today's round, please remember that you are always a part of the SIMPIC journey.
All right, thank you so much for your participation. And I believe all of you have learned a lot throughout this journey, even me as an MC myself and you, right, Zane?
That is right. We were able to learn a lot, meet a lot of new people, and just have an incredible time at this competition.
And I really hope everything will go smoothly and happily.
That is right. After all, we still have one round to go. All right, and it seems tomorrow we also have an excursion, right? If I am correct?
Yeah, I believe there's a lot of routes out there for the excursion, right? That you can select them yourself.
That is right. We have so many things to do and so many places to go. We have costumes for rent as well, which is something that a lot of tourists have been wanting to do here in Thailand, is you can actually rent our Thai national costume and wear them out, take pictures, and have an incredible time.
May I have a hand, please? Who of you did chose Route 1?
How many routes are there, Maimi?
Oh,
I believe there are about 3 routes, but anyways, that's for tomorrow. So with that being said, let's look back at our scoreboard. It seems here there are a lot of points accumulated by a lot of different teams. All right. With that being said, we will now be starting turn 5, question 1. Oh. A 40-year-old male presents with a large polypoid mass obstructing the nasal cavity. Histopathologic examination. All right, let's pause the competition. It seems there is a technical difficulty. All right, All right, everyone, please wait shortly. We have a technical difficulty. Our IT team will be with you right away.
please wait patiently. The staff will assist you right away.
That is right. Please wait patiently. All right, if no staff has yet come to fix this problem, please raise your hand.
Please don't be worried since the staff will eventually solve the problem.
That is right, and we can move on with turn 5, the last ever turn of this competition,
Yes.
this round. All right, if a staff hasn't fixed this technical problem, please raise your hand. If not, okay, it seems everyone is starting to come back. All right, it seems the problem has been fixed. If there are still problems with your computer in front of you, please raise your hand. We will have a staff help you. All right, it seems most of the teams are currently okay. All right, so with this question, we had a slight technical error. So once again, this will be a free question. I repeat, this will be a free question. Apologies for the inconvenience. All right, please hang in shortly.
It's the same.
All right, so everyone please hang on tight. We still have 3 more questions to go: the true-false question, the short answer question, and the spot diagnosis. So please hang on tight. And yes, the previous question was a free question. With that being said, please prepare yourselves. All right. It seems we still have yet to move on to the next question. So now we will be pausing for a while. All right, it seems the inconvenience might cost us more time. So with that being said, all right, it seems we have fixed the problem. Sorry. All right, and let's move on to question number 2.
Multiple true-false question. A 26-year-old healthcare worker sustains a needle stick injury from a patient with chronic HBV infection. Which of the following statements are true?
Thirty seconds left.
And now the time is up.
All right, let's wait for the answers to be recorded.
The answers are false, false, and false. And you may now challenge.
Congratulations to the teams who have gotten it correct. And here we have it, the scoreboard. And it seems there has been a slight change in the scores. Please take a look at your current standing before we move on. All right, now we have reached the almost final question. We are in question 3, the short answer question. So without further ado, in a patient exhibiting rhesus sardonicus and opisthotonus, the causative toxin acts by blocking the release of which 2 inhibitory neurotransmitters? 30 seconds left. And time is up for this question. Let us wait for everyone's answers to be recorded. And once again, this is question 3, the short answer question. So we will wait for the judge's decision. And as a reminder, we are close. And here is the answer. Congratulations, glycine and gamma aminobutyric acid, GABA. All right, it seems we have lots of cheers in the crowd. It is great to see excitement and great energy.
Yes, and if you want to challenge, please do so now. Okay,
Right,
and here is the leaderboard.
This is the scoreboard before our final question. Congratulations to every team. And remember that after our final question, we will have only 5 finalists left standing. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are now at the spot diagnosis question. Question 4 of the 5th turn, the last ever question of round 3. Can I please hear if you're ready? Are you ready? Yes. All right, then let's begin.
What is the most likely organism shown in this figure? Please give scientific name. Thirty seconds left. And now the time is up.
I'm sure everyone is anticipating the answer to the last ever question. The question that can determine whether each team will become finalists or not.
Right, and no matter the results, we are so glad to have you here at SIMPIC 2026.
That is right. And finally, we have concluded turn 5, ultimately concluding round 3 of SIMPIC 2026 as well. As we move forward, unfortunately, 10 teams will be eliminated, and we anticipate the 5 final teams who will move on into the grand finale of SIMPIC 2026.
And for the eliminated teams, please know that your performance at this year's SIMPIC was remarkable. This is not the end, but only the beginning. And SIMPIC will always open its door for every single team. It will always be the part of our history. And please give yourself a big round of applause, please.
that being said, the answer is...
Dermatophagoides tyronisinus.
If, all right, if you would like to challenge, please do so now.
This is last chance to challenge.
That is right, your last ever chance to challenge the last question. All right, that is it for the challenge. And now, the scoreboard! Congratulations to the 5 final teams. All right, let's go ahead and see the 5 finalists who will move on to the grand finale of SIMPIC 2026.
And without further ado, let's announce the winners of this round. First in Division 1 is SWU01 with 6,924 points. Please raise your hand.
All right. Team SWU, please raise your hand. All right, and next up we have Team BU01. Congratulations to them.
Next is CO02.
Congratulations. And next up we have Team BU02. Congratulations.
And lastly, NMU01.
Congratulations once again. Once again, thank you to all the teams who have participated. You have shown us all your full potential and your skills.
That's right, no matter the outcome of this round, you are still winners who have gained remarkable experience at this year's SIMPIC.
That is right. And as we approach the end of this session, let us take a moment to congratulate the 5 teams who will advance to the final round of SIMPIC 2026.
Reaching this stage is no easy task. Your performance today has shown remarkable knowledge, strategy, and determination. Please give yourself a big round of applause again, advancing teams.
All right, let's hear a big round of applause, everybody. And we would also like to recognize every single contestant in this room. Your participation and effort has made this journey truly meaningful.
Right, and the final round will take place at Rajapanada Auditorium from 1:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. And all finalists must report to the C. Savarintira Building Hall, Rajapanada Auditorium at 1 p.m. for preparation. For everyone else, we warmly encourage you to join us at the auditorium to watch the competition and cheer on your friends as they compete in the grand finale.
All right, and please be prepared by 12:55 p.m. I repeat, 12:55 p.m. And just a little sneak peek, the final round of SIMPIC 2026 will have 4 sub-rounds in total, presented in a game show style format.
And before we conclude, we would like to extend our sincere gratitude to all the judges from every department for their time and support.
Please give a big round of applause to the judges and the organizing team.
Finalists, take your short breaks and prepare yourselves. We'll see you again this afternoon at Rajapanada Auditorium, no later than 12:55 p.m. I repeat, no later than 12:55 p.m. Staff, please guide the finalists toward the exit.
Good luck to all teams, and we look forward to the grand finale of SIMPIC 2026. Thank you.
Thank you.